So, in this lighting, I never realized how pink my face looks. Oh well. Anyways, so I'm going to read some of these next few questions that I got because some of them are really, really in depth and long. So, I'm going to be kind of a cheater. But I just figured, since I'm here doing these, I might as well read as in depth as I can on some of them. The first question I have here, it says, "Hello, I've recently come across your videos and I love them as I was wondering if there were any suggestion videos, blogs, vlogs, books that you'd recommend to a very beginner person to transition into cosplaying." Not really, actually. As terrible as that sounds, I really have no idea. Like, I've watched some people's like blogs, I've looked at cosplay pages, seen that kind of stuff, but it's not really I recommend because I don't remember half the stuff that I see. Some of it I just find like on my Facebook, um, just randomly browsing through the internet, on my Tumblr or whatever. I actually just started cosplaying because I liked it. I just kind of guessed on everything, honestly. Like, I like the character a lot, so I decided I'm going to be that character. And there you have it. Don't look very wonderful as I'm still doing videos in the same day because I have some time because my Axel is sleeping right now and I don't really want to bother him, so I'm not gonna get dressed. But when I first did it, I didn't even have a wig and it looked awful. I made my own cosplay though. I just kind of guessed. Like, I took the skills that I had from sewing, like from my home ec class, like junior high, high school, um, and did some basic stuff. Had a lot of help, honestly. Um, Props, I know my ex used to make like a ton of props. He still does. He's an excellent prop maker. I don't know exactly what you want to call it. Um, but he showed me a lot of different techniques. And then after that, I just kind of took the basic techniques that I learned from that and started making all of my own stuff, which I've made a lot more stuff than just keyblades. Like, I've made swords. I made, crap, I made a stick horse. Like, those horses that have like the soft heads and just the stick underneath and you act like you ride on them. Yeah, I made one of those. For a silly crack cosplay. And you, stop scratching the chair. Sorry, my cat's a bitch. But yeah, I don't really have too many recommendations. I mean, you can look them up if you want to. There's a lot of ways you can just search keywords, whatever. I've done all my own wigs. I've never had any tutorials on wigs. I had a friend who was really, really good at cutting hair. She was self-taught, did all her own stuff, and so I just decided self-teach myself too. So I worked with a lot of wigs that I didn't have extras of, which was kind of crazy because I've never personally messed one up yet. Like, knock on wood. This one was actually just complete like blonde mop when it was given to me. I was told it was a Roxas wig. It literally just looked like, as cliche weird as it's gonna sound, like a surfer mop. Like, it looked kind of trashy because the last person that had had it hadn't cosplayed Roxas for a long time, so I figured that it most likely it'd been smashed and thrown around, whatever. And not that they didn't care about it or anything, but probably just the fact that they weren't using it anymore, so there was no point to keeping it well kept or anything. This wig's actually probably been redone, gosh, I don't know, like 5 times now. Um, Maybe 4, I don't know. I've redone it a lot to make it the way I liked it. Axel actually melted some of my hair up here somewhere. You can't really see it. I'm not going to show you because it's kind of embarrassing. That's what happens when I ask for help on my wigs. He recently accidentally cut my Armin wig a little too short too, but it's okay. Like, it happens. I'm not terribly worried about it. It doesn't look that bad. It's doable. But yeah, I'm the one who does all that stuff. Um, Axel's the one who does a lot of makeup, stuff like that, and makeup tutorials are easy to find too. So you just kind of gotta like look for the right keywords, exactly what you're looking for. Like, I mean, if you want to do a specific cosplay, you want a specific makeup like tutorial or specific prop, specific wig, just look up the keywords. You will find something, most likely. Like, unless it's completely weird slash obscure or you're doing something that's an original thing, you'll find something. So yeah, this is kind of like a OOC kind of a video, so I just feel awkward selling cosplay, but whatever. there's a lot of interesting ones in here. And then somebody asked if I'd ever met somebody with a choking problem. I'm not exactly sure what that means, to be honest. And aside from that, though, they said they were some of the best Axel and Rox's cosplayers on YouTube. God, I can't talk today. Which is actually really, really cool, and I thank you very much for that. Like, that makes me feel super, super awesome. Like, it really, really does. Like, I love hearing that. As selfish as it's going to sound, I don't hear it enough, like, at conventions and stuff. I mean, I guess I hear it more as this cosplay than any of my other ones, which is kind of awkward since I cosplay from a lot of really popular things, but I don't know. I more or less, like, aside from Kingdom Hearts, I usually cosplay a lot more, like, obscure / side characters. So a lot of people are just kind of like, who are you? And I'm like, whatever, fine, be that way. Don't get into the fandom any more than just the main character's good for you. Sorry, a little sour, salty, whatever, about the last few cons I went to. They were not that wonderful. But, yeah, and then somebody asked if they could see an OOC kiss, and at some point, hopefully, I can work that in here. Because I don't mind doing that. I like kissing my man. But anyway, aside from that, just quick like recap thing, I guess. Thank you very much for the compliment. I love hearing that. I love hearing that I'm a good cosplayer, and I love hearing that I'm best cosplayer. I know that I'm like not best or one of the best. Like, I don't want to sound like because like I sound conceited if I think that I am the best, but I don't want to sound like I'm just like all weird about it either, like that I don't think that I look good or anything. But no, I'm like, there's always going to be somebody better than me, which I can live with that. Not to mention, you know, I don't look exactly like this character because that character is a video game and I can't quite obtain that. Be cool, then I wouldn't have to deal with real life problems. I could deal with like cool problems. I don't know, like killing stuff with a giant key. But life doesn't go that way. So, yeah. And about the blogs and everything, there's a lot of them out there. Just search for keywords, what you want to do, what character you want to get tutorials for, any of that. I know that somebody at one point asked me for a tutorial on my wig, but I don't want to redo it. I don't have another wig to do it with. I can at some point maybe just like show you what it looks like or something, give you some dimensions and whatnot, but it is a really old wig, mind you. Like, it's, the hair on it is even super itchy. It is a hand-me-down wig. It was used years before I had it, and I've had this wig for like 4 years now, so it's old. I've just kind of been really, really nice to it, aside from an axle melted part of it, which I've mentioned before. But, if anything, I'll leave in the comments, I'll leave my, my cosplay page. I know that I put up a lot of stuff. Hopefully I can put up some tutorials at some point. I know that I put up like my progress, I put up cosplay pictures, I put up stuff from when I've gone to cons. I will alert people when I'm going to cons, things like that. So I'll post that in the details section. It's called Cause Potato Cosplay. Silly name, yeah. It's an inside joke, but yeah. Apparently I'm a potato. So, the next video, I'll do more questions in character. I just kind of decided to leave all my stuff on, because I like it. I have not been able to wear it forever now. Like, it's been months since I've worn it. So it's kind of nice. But anyways, I will see you guys in another video.